Morning, I'm just setting up a quick YouTube video because I'm doing a video on how I spent under £40 for my birthday weekend with my son. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I will link it in the description box below, or I'll put it in the cards at the top, or both, who knows. Anyway, it is Monday. My son stayed with his dad for the weekend, and today at school they had these pretend interview jobs that they had to do with a project they're doing at school, and he had to wear a little suit. We didn't have kind of like a blazer or anything, but he had a shirt and tie on, and my ex-husband just sent me a photo of him, and my stomach just dropped because I felt so proud of him, but I also felt like I was losing my little boy because he looked so grown up. And I know this is all part of parenting, and you prepare yourself for it to happen, but when it does, I just had this really full heart of love of how proud I am of him, but also at the same point feeling like someone's tearing my heart in two. So let me know, all the mums out there, let me know if you've ever felt that before, and if you have, is it going to get worse? Because I'm assuming that it's going to get worse as he grows up and starts going on these little life milestones that he's going to hit, that my heart is going to be full of love and full of pride, but also feel like it's ripping in two. Anyway, I just thought I'd jump on and say that Toby is not doing great. We are taking him back to the vet this week, and we do not have high hopes. So I will let you know how that goes. He's just not good, and we don't want to put him through any more pain that is unnecessary, just so that we don't have to go through the pain of losing him, if that makes sense. So let me know what you think of all of that, because it's pretty heartbreaking, but I can't see a dog suffer in absolute pain when I know there's something I can do about it. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this video. I'm going to get on with my day, and I will come back and check in with you later. Oh, I did also forget to say, on Saturday night, I was in bed and I was having a hot chocolate because, you know, it's autumn now, so I can have hot chocolate. And I was finishing off my hot chocolate, and I looked up, and in the corner of my room, there was this humongous black spider. And I ran out of bed and I was so scared. And then the spider ran down the wall, and I was like, oh my God. So anyway, the spider was captured and let free out of the window, probably died because I let him out of the bedroom window, just dropped him out. It scared me so much. I did not like it. So every time I sit on my bed, I'm like looking around to see if there's any more spiders. I love the autumn and I love the winter. Do not like the spiders. Has anybody else experienced the big spiders yet? Let me know in the comments. Don't look as fresh as I did about 3 or 4 hours ago, did I? I just walked to Asda from my son's school for my daily walk, and it is pouring down with rain, but I still went for my walk. Anyway, just jumping on, I've just had to go and get some petrol as well before I picked up my boy, and I picked up one of these Join Shall Go garage things. I don't really know what they are. Shall Go plus rewards. Has anybody got one of these? Is it worth it? I will look into it more anyway, but I'm just wondering if you have one. Can you tell me more about it? But yeah, I'm gonna carry on looking like a mess, go and pick up my son from school, and do you know what, when I go home I'm not going out again, so I think I might just put my pajamas on. How many of you go home from the school run and put your pajamas on straight away, even if it's like 3:30 in the afternoon? Let me know in the comments. It's the next day. I'm just going down to get some more water. I've already drank one of these. I usually drink 3 of them a day, so I was going to get my second one now. But I was just working, and I like to have something on in the background when I work, whether it be YouTube or some music or something. I just really struggle to work in silence. So I just went on YouTube just to put something on, and all I'm seeing on there is people doing like autumn hauls and autumn decorate with me and everything, which I think is lovely, and I think a lot of people enjoy that kind of thing. However, I'm not that kind of person. You still alive? You're still alive. It's Toby. Yeah. I'm not that kind of person. I don't decorate my house for autumn or spring or summer or anything like that. With the exception of Christmas. Obviously, I decorate for Christmas. I've got a child, but Christmas is a very magical time of year. Is there anybody else that does not decorate for autumn or the seasons that change? I don't have any issues or think it's wrong that people actually decorate their home according to the seasons. I think if it brings happiness and joy to people, then go for it. I just personally don't see the point in wasting my money, and I'd rather put that money towards something else, like going on a holiday or buying something more sustainable to actually have in my home. But that's just my personal opinion. I'd love to know yours. Are you like me and you would rather not decorate for the seasons and put your money towards something that is more important to you? Or would you prefer to buy autumn or seasonal decorations to make your house feel a bit more seasonal, I guess is the word. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm just curious of who likes doing it and who doesn't like doing it. Anyway, I'm going to grab my water, have a little cuddle with Toby, and then get back to work. I'd love to know your thoughts. I am on this whole journey of budgeting, money saving, frugal living, all of that kind of stuff. And even though I'm already pretty savvy, I'm pretty frugal, I budget all my money, I don't feel like I set up correctly for the later years in my life. And that is because of mistakes that I have made in my past when I was younger that now I regret, now that I'm in my 40s. So I would love to know, if you were going to sit down, let's just say with your 10-year-old kid, my kid's not 10, but say if you were going to sit down with your 10-year-old child tonight at dinner, what conversations would you have with them to make sure that they are learning about personal finance and how to save and how to budget and how to set up themselves for their future? Because I really wish that I had someone talking to me about that, and I never did. And I want to be able to break generational cycles when it comes to finances. And I just want to know, what would you say to your 10-year-old self, to your 10-year-old child now? What would you say to help them on their journey in personal finance? Now, I know 10 is quite young, but I feel like if we can teach them now about money, how to save money, how to budget, how to set money aside, I feel that's really important. It's a really important skill for them to have. So what advice would you give them? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really, really interested. Right, I'm going to try for the third time to record again, because my dad called me and then he hung up on me, and then he called me back, and then he was busy, and then he called me back. But I haven't spoken to him for a while because he's been on holiday in Egypt, so it was nice to catch up with him. And I'm just finding this really difficult sometimes as a single parent. So I'm obviously a single parent, so I've got to find out all the logistics with my ex-husband and myself for my son to see both of us on a regular basis. And then my parents aren't together, so then we've got to find logistics of seeing my mum and my dad and his wife. And then I've got my brother and his daughters, so my nieces as well as that. And it's really difficult because my dad is about to retire and going to go on a cruise to, I want to say, Norway. He's told me like 10 times. I don't know why, I can't remember. But I think he's going to Norway for like 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to try and get to see him before he goes away. And then when he comes back, I'm not going to see him for a couple of weeks because I'm busy. And it's organising everybody and making sure that everything is in place, and my son is seeing his family and his extended family, and I'm spending quality time. So I'm going to see my dad on Sunday the 29th, obviously this has been recorded the week before. And if I didn't see him before he left on his cruise, I wouldn't see him then until the 23rd of November. And I didn't want to do that. I want to see my dad at least once a month as a bare minimum. So yeah, just trying to work out logistics is difficult. Anyway, I've been to Home Bargains and I picked up some Christmas bits. If you've seen my food haul, you would have seen this already. If you haven't, then you're about to see it for the first time. So I picked up this candle for my son's teacher. He has 4 teachers now, 4 of them. And I know everyone's going to come at me and do, oh, we just get the, just buy chocolates or just buy this or whatever it is. And put it in the staff room, and I get that, but he wants to buy each one individual gifts. So I picked up the first candle. I'm going to get each of them a candle and each of them some chocolate coins and a bag of sweets, and that will do. That will do. It will have to do. I also picked him up a ghost lolly. This is the last part of his boo box, his Halloween boo box. Once I've got all that put together and sorted, I will do a video on that. But this is the last thing that he's going to need. He doesn't need anything else. He really doesn't. And then I also picked up a packet of Elf Surprise Haribo sweets to go in his 1st of December box. These are sweet and sour surprises. So some of them are sweet, some of them are sour, and I think he'll really enjoy those. So I'll pick them up for him. And the Christmas cards are starting to come into Home Bargains as well. So I picked this one up for my dad and his wife from my son. So I'm getting there. I've got a lot of it already planned and everything done. If you haven't seen my Christmas video for 3 months, then I will link that in the description box below. But also one's coming out tomorrow, and that will be how to do Christmas on a budget. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss that one. It's quite a long one. It's about 30 minutes, but it's got everything in there that you need to know about doing Christmas on a budget. So don't forget that. So now I'm going to try and get on with some work. Luckily, my son's got an after-school club today, so I don't have to pick him up till 4:15, so I've got an extra hour. And on a Thursday, I think I need it, because my dad always calls on a Thursday, and we can natter. We can natter all the time. So are you like that with your parents? Can you go on the phone for a quick 5-minute chat, and then like an hour passes after you finish talking to them because you just natter about utter rubbish? Let me know what you do. Okay, I've got to get on. I'm procrastinating. I've got to go. So I picked these 2 tins up for my mum. She asked me to pick them up for her. She gave me the money for them. And they're little shortbread biscuits. They had this tin and also a nutcracker. And they were £2.49. So I bought 3 tins. The other one is the Scotty one. She's got these for some gifts for people, which I thought was a really good idea. For £2.50, it's such a little token gift if you've got to get someone a token gift, and it's not too bad. I'm actually thinking of maybe getting these for the teachers, and then I'll have the candle I just bought. I don't know, but I thought it was a nice little gift. £2.50 each, so that would be around about just under £10 for 4 tins of biscuits for my son's school teachers. That's actually a good idea. So there are some little bargain gifts that you can get people for Secret Santa, work colleagues, school teachers, for £2.50 in Home Bargains. So it's Friday evening. I'm just cooking dinner for myself and my son. At the moment, he's just watching a little bit of TV while I get on with the dinner. And I had a quick phone call from my dad. My dad, bless him, he just made me laugh so much. So where my dad works, they have a store cupboard there that they have donations given to them for food. And that food obviously goes to people that need it. However, they're not allowed, apparently, to give any dented tins or broken boxes or anything like that, which I wasn't aware of. I don't know if anybody else was aware of that. So this woman told my dad just to throw it all away. So my dad said, well, why? She told him why. And he asked if he could take it. And she said, yeah, of course, take it, because otherwise you're just going to throw it in the bin. So he just called me up. Do you need any pasta? Do you need any porridge? Do you need any kidney beans? Do you need this? I was like, yeah, okay, if it's free and they're happy for you to take it, then absolutely. So even though I've just done a massive shop, I've just got another shop completely for free. So sometimes it's about who you know, isn't it? Anyway, I'm actually going to end this weekly vlog on the Friday, because tomorrow I am spending the day with my son, and he has asked not to record it so I can actually spend quality time with him. And of course, I said yes, because he comes first. I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to have a great time with my son tomorrow, and I will pick the camera back up on Monday, which will be my birthday, and I will start my next weekly vlog. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a video, because you don't want to miss any of the future videos coming up, especially with the Christmas content. I hope whenever you watch this, you're having a good morning, good day, good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.